this is Jared Deanda, the voice of Formula Drift, and we like to present to you the official Canadian Licensing Partner Series, Spec-D and BCDA Drift Series.
ARP, the ultimate fasteners available for your entire car. 25% stronger than grade 8 hardware. Race car strength and show car looks. ARP makes serious bolts for serious applications. When failure is not an option, it's ARP. Shop the largest Canadian inventory of ARP at JB's Power Center in Edmonton and Calgary at the guaranteed lowest prices. Or shop online at jbspowercenter.com.
This is the Drift Logic Podcast, bringing you the drivers, their builds, and the raw behind-the-scenes action of drifting in the Pacific Northwest.
Drift Logic is brought to you by the BCDA and Spec-D.
Built on the leading edge of safety technology, ZAMP offers a wide selection of helmets that can be customized to your taste. With tons of additional safety gear all built to the highest quality and safety standards, ZAMP racing equipment ensures your safety. Cutting edge looks, value priced, and safety, that's ZAMP. Get your ZAMP racing gear at JB's Power Center in Edmonton or Calgary or online at jbspowercenter.com.
JB's was built in Alberta, the province with oil in its veins and horsepower in its heart. Founded more than 50 years ago by Jim Bell. Jim created JB's with an undying passion for making vehicles look and perform better. To this day, we still strive to provide the best range of aftermarket parts, including complete engine assemblies, performance parts, truck accessories, car audio, and remote starters. With a huge selection and a full team of enthusiasts, JB's Power Center has been an obvious choice for decades. JB's Power Center, parts for enthusiasts by enthusiasts.
The most powerful thing here isn't made from iron and steel, but a partnership forged from collaboration, commitment, and sustainable solutions ensuring your success. At SMS Equipment, we are more than superior machines. We are the people behind them. The people beside you today and every day. Because the right partnership makes everything possible.
Welcome everybody to Agassiz Speedway. Welcome to Spec-D Round 3. We've just finished up Friday practice and things are heating up early. completed the Friday night practice, and the weekend is off to a competitive start. McDonald seems to be on top form once again, of course most recently winning round 2, and looks to be after more of the same here at round 3. Alex Steins is another driver to keep your eyes on this weekend. The Deadbeat Speed Shop driver off to a phenomenal start on Friday night. Is another driver who's caught our attention earlier on, with being the only non-V8 powered car in competition this weekend. We all have to cheer for Dario that little bit more. Hometown heroes definitely showing hometown comfort. Clinton Renault was on it from the word go this afternoon, and he looks like to be one of the top threats from the podium this weekend. Tight track, big action, only sends in the forecast. This one's going to be rowdy. You're going to want to stay tuned to the stream to see how this one pans out. We'll see you there. All right, everybody, welcome back online and welcome back in the house, the beautiful Agassiz Speedway. We're back here for our practice before the top 8 competition, well, top 9, I guess it is. And before we get to live pictures, some practice runs, let's go back and look at some qualifying highlights here, Andrew.
Yeah, well, this was a great qualifying start to this round 3 at Agassiz BC. When we get to the replays here, we can go over what went down, but first right now it looks like we're looking at Gaston and Alex practicing. Right. Here we go.
So yes, qualifying, it came fast and it came heavy. Carlton McDonald is your first place qualifier at the end of the day, and with driving like this in the nitrous outlet Ford Mustang, it's not hard to see why. Carlton was basically on it from run 1 on the weekend, and he made it all the way to the top spot of the qualifying position
with an 88.
With an 88. Sitting in second, Mr. Alex Steins, and man, was he exciting to watch. A little bit of behind-the-scenes info for you. The judges basically picking apart kind of how the drivers are approaching that second, the touch-and-go, off the bank. Another standout run here, Jamie Tedesco.
In the living legend.
Smoke.
Yeah, the creator of smoke. Look at him go here into this infield. Jamie was absolutely painting all the white lines here out on the track. I don't know if you can hear me because I can't hear myself right now, but Jamie Tedesco with a really good third position. Take it over, Tony.
And just qualifying out of the top spots, Dario Reddick as well. See here on the replay is that arc and that swing towards that touch and go that the judges really took another look at and just kind of had a debate and, talk to the drivers, kind of fill them in and why they went the way they did. We'll see if we can't grab some of them during the practice stream here to better explain the position. I can try, but I will make a mess of it. But hey, we're just here to have fun. And speaking of fun, Clinton Renault, man, he
hometown
had a
hero.
Huge smile on his face all day long. Sombrero's still on top of the vehicle, so he's in party mode.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really liking Clinton's chances here this evening.
Yeah, Clinton, he's been looking really good. He's happy. He's going to be happy with his 5th place qualifying run. But let's get into some live practice here. We got Alex Steins leading out Gaston. Getting a little show for the people out here and for the stream. Give people a good chance to really experience Spec-D this weekend. Got Carlton McDonald pulling up around here in this nitrous outlet Mustang, like you're saying. Tony, what would you say was your favorite part of qualifying? What was your favorite run or moment?
So what I really enjoyed about qualifying is that there was no easy runs. Nobody took it easy on that first run. Everybody came out swinging for that first place score right off the bat. It had been a very easy job to have that banker run, have that safe qualifying run, work on it in the second run. But as we saw, not a lot of people improved in that second run. A lot of the points came from the first runs. Worth mentioning too, Josh Hines, his first go at the Spec-D Pro Series, qualified 75 points. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I mean, Josh Weens, he's been absolutely getting more and more confident as we go. Look at this, Alex Steins, though, leading out Gaston. These two been driving together since Gaston started before Alex, and Gaston got Alex into this sport. And look at both of them here now, close to the top level, trying to both achieve their pro license. Man, these guys together, what a spectacle.
Yeah, I think they're on opposite brackets, side of the brackets, just going by qualifying scores. Haven't looked at the bracket yet, so this is all a little bit guesswork. But we can bring in someone that knows a little bit more. Okay, well, Ian doesn't know the brackets, but what Ian does know is a thing or two about drifting. Mr. Ian Fournier, welcome to the show, buddy. How you doing out there?
Doing great. Yeah, qualifying went great, like you guys said earlier. All the drivers really stepped it up from practice into their first runs, throwing it at the wall like 100%. So that was really cool to see.
Yeah. Obviously a very committed track here. No easy way out of it. We saw you a little bit in practice, having some runs. It was nice to see the skyline back out there. Ian, did you enjoy your time on track today?
Yeah, it was actually really fun to, we put a course out for these drivers to hit, and being a driver myself, it's nice to know I can actually hit these zones, and the track is nice and doable. It's always good from my perspective to, being a lead judge, we want to kind of move things around and make sure the track flows the best, so feeling it yourself is obviously the best way to do it. But from my 6 months of not driving and being rusty, like all these drivers are blowing me out of the water with their runs. So they're doing it far better than I did, and it's awesome to see.
I'll give you a pretty friendly mid-pack qualifying run if I had to score you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
No problem. So some of your standout moments from qualifying, obviously a little bit of discussion between the break there, most notably how Dario Reddick, Alex Steins, and Carlton McDonald were hitting that rotation off the first outer zone into that touch and go. Your thoughts on that, Ian?
Yeah, for judging, I judge line through qualifying, and I want to see a smooth, chaseable run. We're not too worried about tandem in this scenario, thinking if a car can follow it, but we want to see a smooth, repeatable line. So the first outer zone, we want to see it filled from start to finish, so that was rewarded heavily, but also no corrections and little clutch kicks and handbrakes going into the outer zone.
Really nice, clean example on track here for Gaston and Carlton. Really well done there by Gaston in the lead. More what we're looking for on that one, Ian?
Yeah, as you see when he came out of outer zone 1 into outer zone 2, he just had a smooth line with little bobbles and no corrections coming into it, just with fluidity, as you would say. That is the most chaseable and the smoothest way to do it. So that's what we wanted to see in qualifying for the line, at least for me.
Right on. So going ahead into competition, Ian, you're obviously not allowed to pick favorites, but in the chase position, who's been impressing you so far?
For this round, I haven't seen a whole lot since I was actually driving in practice. So I had some fun with a few drivers. Alex chased me really well in one of our runs, and Clinton for the first 2 rounds, he's blown me out of the way, stepping up from grassroots driver into pro. And as I was joking at Stratotech, sorry. He won practice, in my opinion, at that track. Even in the worst conditions, he was dooring everybody and just being the most aggressive guy out there. So Clinton, I think, is a really good guy to watch, and Carlton, and who's out there now, Alex. So essentially, this next run you're going to see in practice here, these 2 guys are wild drivers. So Alex's chase game has really stepped it up a lot.
Yeah, no, I agree. We saw Alex Steins in Spec-D competition last year. Don't know what his winter program included, but man, the driving that Alex Steins put out this year is seriously impressive. Carlton McDonald, of course, no slouch behind the wheel, has been mightily impressive for a number of years. And we see evidence of that as we come ripping into the course here. Keep in mind, these are just warm-up practice runs, but they're starting to look like competition runs up here as Alex Steins trying to find a point to dive in. And right there in the transit, it's okay. It's okay. Little commentator's curse. Nice to get it out of the way earlier, though, when it doesn't matter too much. But interesting point. of that chase run. I really like how Alex Steins and Carlton, to the same extent, are kind of slowing the car, leaving that touch and go to leave themselves that transition space as we come into that second outer zone.
Yeah, that one was probably the most extreme version of coming through quite quick and getting caught up in a very quick transition. Most drivers are giving themselves some room there to do a smoother transition into outer zone 3.
If you have any questions on the live stream chat for our panel of judges, or me for whatever reason, pop them in there. We'll try to get to them, try to read a few through it. Of course, we got practice up until 7:30 local time, so that is about another 90 minutes of practice here. And if you're following the math on that, that's going to be some ready, locked-in drivers for our battles. I don't think you guys are going to have an easy call tonight at all.
No, especially with the weather playing in our favor, it always makes the battles that much harder and that much closer. Sometimes in a rain event, it's quite easy to just have somebody spin or easy corrections. When it's dry, it's at this level of driving with these 8 cars or 9 cars that are here, they're all pretty much the best, most qualified guys. And they make little mistakes in the chase and in the leads, and it makes it quite difficult to just, pick the hairs between the little spots where they both lost some score.
So here we go, another chance of Gaston and Alex Steins chasing each other into the course. Nasty initiation here for Alex Steins, and look at Gaston Morrison steadily moving up into the business of Alex Steins. Gives him that space to transition and nails it perfectly that time for Gaston Morrison.
Oh! Little love touch there.
Keep in mind, both these gentlemen doing a lot of stunt driving with each other, very familiar with each other's driving, and that shows. Did anybody tell them that this was practice, or?
They're just trying to win it. That's all that's going on. Win practice, win the event.
Who'd you say winner of practice 1 was?
For me, honestly, the most surprising was coming out to practice and Alex.
Yeah.
Again, first run out, on the wall, full first zone. Like, that's the most committed part of the track. And he really just out of nowhere just blew us away in practice. So from that point on, every run's been quite repeatable. And his qualifying score showed it as well. He did very well. So I think Alex, for me, has been the most outstanding right from the first run.
Right on. So we're going to see who can win practice 2 here. Of course, in some drivers' minds, practice a little bit more important than the main competition itself. It's always a good flex to win practice. Big shout out to Jovi. He's won 2 practices this year. So, Jovi, if you're watching at home, I recognize your practice winning, sir. Ian, newer driver here in Josh Hines in that G35. Ween's story, we'll get it down. But new driver, of course, you talked about Clinton stepping up from grassroots. You almost don't notice with Clinton because he just fit right into the lineup. And I kind of missed that fact, I'll tell you the truth. But Josh here, brand new car to him, new build, taking it into Spec-D here. Score 75 for his first run. I mean, you can't ask for a much better first day than that.
No, and that was one of those examples, too, of just blowing the judges away with his first initiation in the first outer zone. Was up on the wall, like almost going to hit it, just full commitment. It was really nice to see. I heard he's driven a lot in this track for grassroots stuff, so he's had a lot of time on this pretty typical layout. So jumping into a pro car with a lot more grip and dialed in, his muscle memory's there, and he's just doing great.
Very happy to see how he is progressing through his weekend. Love listening to that thing fire in here. And yeah, picking up right where his first qualifying run ended. Very nice run off the bank here for Josh. Liking the way that it is rotating too in the middle section of the course. Josh Weens, full pole, looking awesome. Shout out, of course, to Dakota Jensen. Says he's happy with the changes to the track. Have you heard that yet today, Ian?
No.
Well, hey, Dakota at home is happy. Shout out to Helmets Pieroga, of course. He's Colombia
Wherever
now.
he is, he's traveling the world. So
we
Dakota,
miss you.
Yeah, we do miss you here, Dakota.
I miss those pierogies, too.
We got to get a motor in that car to stays together and get some lap times with the Dakota and get him back out here for sure.
Yeah, he was phenomenal to watch here last year. He's a lot of fun, good driver to watch. So hope to see him back in Spec-D competition shortly. Someone clocked the Jovi's shout out. Ray says, stop telling him to win practice. It's getting annoying. It's okay. Keep winning practice, Jovi. You do you, man. Yeah, don't ever say that. I agree, Galen. Yeah. If you ain't winning practice, bro, don't practice.
That's the time to try.
Exactly.
If you mess up, it's okay.
Exactly, right? You can burn a practice or two. Can't really burn those qualifying laps or competition laps.
If you get comfy going 150% in practice, then that when you dial it back 10% to 140 in competition, you're just going to win. So win practice.
So there you go. Pro tip from Ian Fournier himself. Ian, I don't want to put a number on you, but you've been around drifting for quite some time. If you had to go back through your history of drifting, do you have a favorite event that stands out in mind?
Yeah, so I loved Irwindale Speedway. It's very sad it's gone. It was the house of drift to all North American drift fans. Back in 2009, I won Pro-Am Nationals there with FD. And it was Evergreen Speedway where we got our sanctioning license to go down was all there. The whole team came down. One of the track runners, Kelly Hale, he came down. All our OG drivers from that time came down with us, and to win and have them all up on the podium with us, and it's like a big evergreen win altogether, it was actually pretty incredible. And then back to back, I got my pro license, and the next year I was there competing, and we got a top 8 in pro, which was awesome. And going through like Stanley Hubinette with the car issue, and then Drift Emporium supercharged cars, had like 2 one more times with them, and it was actually the funnest track. So every time I go to Irwindale, it's quite memorable and very fun. So for me to see that track go away was quite sad.
I remember watching as a wee drift fan back then, so it's kind of cool. It's one of those like full circle kind of deals. We see we got any more. Well, it's a bunch more nonsense in the chat, as I kind of figured it would be, but of course it is. So when you guys have a non-nonsensical question, we might answer it. So we are waiting for just some more drivers here. We got Josh kind of hanging out. Why is Josh just dancing by himself out there? What are these other drivers doing? Of course, it's not often we have a little break before competition. But from maybe not getting right into battle, yes, here we go. We'll just talk to Josh Weens here first. Wow. Not too sure what Josh had for that lunch break, but man.
Weighed him down.
It's looking good. Oh, Tokyo Collins has the big question here. How come there's no pro drivers with a KA? No KA power in pro. I agree.
KAs are awesome.
Hey, you heard it here first.
Back in the day, in my day of drifting, there was a guy named Matt Powers. Most people
I know
might
that
know
guy.
him. So early before he went LS, he had a pretty spicy O-ringed head KAT making like 700.
Top 4 at Irwindale.
And
never forget.
That thing was a beast. It's just at that power levels, the reliability kind of comes into play. And a lot of these drivers switch out quickly to a bigger displacement engine, and it just is what it is. But the KAT is an awesome motor.
Yes. fully 100 million% agree. We need more KATs, so if you're hiding some KAs and want to turbo it and come do pro, we would love to see you here. Shelby blew them all up. Shelby, don't blow up the KAs.
On that note, on our missile car, we actually had a car we bought for dirt cheap, S13. We bought an unknown.
What is dirt cheap these days?
So this was a long time ago.
Oh, yes.
We probably had it for 12 years.
In the way
but
back machine.
We bought it for, I think, $600 with a blown head gasket. No, blown motor. So then we found a unknown $200 KA.
That's the best one.
Drifted that car for 4 years without problem, and then we boosted it unopened, and now it's been like another 7 years, and it just keeps going. So KAs are awesome. Huh? Originally, now it's got 2860.
So there you go. Top tip from Ian Fournier himself. You got a KA, don't open it. Don't let the magic out. Just turbo it. It'll be fine and keep going.
Big enough turbo, low enough boost, keep it safe under 10 pounds, and just have fun.
Yep. Can't agree more. That's some great top tips here. No beams here. Here comes James Duff to say KA is best motor. So, see, the KA fans are all online because all of their KAs don't run. Oh, man. It's okay. Well, we are waiting around for some drivers. You can see in the live pictures here, they're just changing tires, getting ready. So it is a bit of an interesting practice here between qualifying and competition. Of course, we have a mandated 6 chase 6 lead run format. It was a pretty cool idea to throw it in between qualifying and practice, get those drivers sharpened up here for. So obviously a little bit low on car count this weekend, but I mean the driving talent that we've seen, as I mentioned earlier, I don't think you judges are going to have an easy battle to pick. And with this extra practice time before competition, it's going to help everybody get dialed in. Question I wanted to ask you before Josh absolutely melted this place is, can you have too many practice runs?
I guess so, yeah. Especially if you're doing solos and you're not getting that tandem time before top 32 competition format. You want to use this time usually to try to match up with the car that you're going to be against to kind of get, in a way, like cheater runs in with your competition to see how they drive. One thing driving solo just too much is sometimes you get into your own muscle memory that maybe isn't perfect for in a follow or a good lead against a competitor. You're just kind of having fun and you're driving a little looser than you normally would strategically. And if you do too many of those, that is now your muscle memory you're going to do in your lead competition run. And if it isn't what the judges wanted to see or what you did in qualifying, it could actually bite you.
It's actually really good points. Without another driver to kind of push the envelope, push you around, yeah, you can really lock into just doing the same thing over and over again. Obviously, drifting is a sport that rewards consistency, but you also want to be adaptable to change because, as you can see, it changes quite quickly. And behind someone else who might be doing something a little different, got to stay on those things.
Yeah, exactly. If you're in the lead and there's a car behind you, you're not really pushing too many risky things like backwards entries and big, wild initiations that you can do when you're on your own. And if you do too many of those, that's what you want to do, and that's what your muscle does. So definitely driving this practice session before a competition format, you want to be with another car and trying to do your best qualifying run you've been doing all day.
So you got Mr. Dario Reddick coming back out on track here. Of course, your only non-V8 powered car in competition. Really sign of the times, isn't it? I remember when LS was a crazy deal that nobody had ever done before, and now it's been done at least twice. Pretty unique vehicle here. FD JZ power, really cool setup. And I mean, Dario is no stranger to danger, man. I love watching him drive. He is hanging that big wing over the wall. Really cool shot in the run up here. You can see him shave down some of the bushes. It's very nice. Shout out Fundamentally Fresh. Got that one here. Ian, Dario Reddick, what's impressed you most about him this weekend so far?
I would say his consistency. Pretty much whatever run he can do, he can consistently do it back to back to back. Very little corrections. He has a few here and there, but there's nothing where the whole car moves. It's just little wheel touches and trying to hold that smooth line. One thing I've seen also from the first time I saw him drive was his chase driving is incredible. He seems to be able to, even with, say, against a V8 car and with the JZ with a bigger turbo, because this car makes a lot of power, he seems to be able to keep it in the power band and keep it in boost and find those zones where they can dive in on a car and really have great proximity. So this is my first year seeing him drive. I haven't been on Evergreen in a while, where I think he comes from. So I have not seen him drive before, and he's doing awesome.
Listen to that JZ swing as we come into that first outside zone of the bank. Ooh, popping and banging there. Dario now getting there, pointing in the right direction, looking really good. Nice snap of angle off that bank here for Dario Reddick. I can listen to this car all day. Makes all the right noises, looks pretty flashy. Very important parts of the drift car, I think. So one more before I let you go here, Ian. You mentioned Evergreen a lot. Of course, we have Carlton McDonald coming to us from there, Dario Reddick, Hans as well. Kind of like a mini Evergreen layout here with the bank in this direction, hey?
Yeah, for sure. Evergreen, Evergreen. I thought you said Arundel. No, I was
It's
like,
okay.
that's the other way, bro.
Yeah.
Evergreen, yeah, exactly. It's a mini Evergreen. Instead of a power alley kind of powering through with your momentum, you're cutting a lot more speed off of it, making that dynamic, very big transition into 2 and 3. But yeah, the layout is pretty close, actually, yeah.
All right, Ian, I'm going to let you rest your big judge brain. You did a really awesome job. Thanks for speaking to us on the live stream.
No
Everybody
problem.
on the live stream say thank you to Ian. Everybody in the house say thank you, Ian.
You're welcome, all.
Nice. What a nice, distinguished gentleman Ian is. Unlike my next guest, this is Andrew Schmidt.
Oh, man. Here, yeah, well. Could have seen that one coming.
From about 3 miles away, my friend.
I deserve it. Speaking of, well, this guy's distinguished. Look at this car. Dario Reddick. There we go. A little better on the bank. Oh, doing exactly what the judges don't want to see. Kind of a big checkup coming into outside zone 2. Dario having a little bit of a, I wouldn't say a tiff, but Dario explaining his view on how he thinks the line should be run. And the judges giving them their feedback, and we are seeing Dario kind of put that feedback into practice now, trying to do an in-between, keep the high bank run. The first run he did a little shallow, but that transition from one to the touch and go was really smooth, whereas this right up into the bank, but again, getting washed out in the marbles. So Dario looks like he's pulling off track. Going to take that data back to the team and see what he does with it. Maybe loosen the car up a bit, maybe tighten it up. These guys, once they get the pro cars, they love to play with the setup of the car and try and get a little more out of it. I am not nearly that good of a driver. I just, if my car runs, 2 thumbs up. Oh, look at this. Dario staying out for a couple more practice laps. All right, here we go. Dario up to the line. All right, and we got Mr. Jamie T pulling up. Living Legends E-Factory Island GM E46. Ride Fast crew. I think we got 2 of the nicest looking when it comes to liveries and kind of J-style cars. I think these 2 are probably the closest to it here. Jamie T in the E46. Give him the sign. We want some tandems, baby.
I second that. They're really nice liveries on both the vehicles on track. Love the colors of Jamie Tedesco's and all the Living Legends cars. You know, they look good.
The teal and pink is classic.
Can't speak about Living Legends without giving a shout out to our big homie, Sean Korskadin. Of course, the party man himself. Misses driving here this weekend. He had a pretty fantastic start to the season. Unfortunately, popped that pro car engine on, I think, the Friday at Stratotech. But Mr. Korskadin, if you're watching at home, what's up, buddy? Have a tea for me. And we'll be back with some more action here. Just kidding. It's right now.
Look at that car suck in. Man, that E46 is gripped up.
All right, let's take a look at some of our battles coming up here. So as you can see, Carlton McDonald is going to battle the winner of Hans Luce and Angus Juhas. That's going to be fun. All Corvette battle. Get your bow ties out for that one. And then we got Dario Reddick against Clinton Renault. We got Alex Steins versus Gaston Morrison and Jamie Tedesco versus Josh Weems. So some really good battles. Very excited to get you started on those. It's still about an hour at this point. Still getting a lot of drivers to practice. Obviously, we had the track for the whole day, so we had to make use of it. Woo. Sounds fast, man. Well, yeah. Welcome back to Spec-D Open Practice 2, where Adam LZ still hasn't gone yet.
Little double E46 LS battle here.
My favorite. Like to shout out Mr. Dean's Beams, of course, for all your broken BMW plastic needs. Hit up Dean's Beams. Very interesting dyno pull at the Triple S Motorsports Appreciation Day. He did not make 3 pulls. He made 2, and he got his 300 power and called it good.
That's
it's a very good call.
I like that. Yeah, that seems like a good call.
So shout out Mr. Dean's Beans if you're watching, brother. Love you. Shout out to all my Triple S Motorsports homies as well. we'll see you guys Wednesday for Jared's birthday extravaganza. Hopefully,
Where you
Jovi
at,
and-
Triple S?
Yeah, where you at? Where you at, boys? Here we go. Oh, yeah. Very nice set of runs here for Mr. Tedesco and Mr. Steins. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Get the extra door bang in it for a good time. That's what we came to see. We love the door bang.
Oh,
these parts.
my goodness.
We here on the couch. I believe it, Ray. I believe
Oh,
it.
look at that. We got a little replay here, Tony.
There we go. So your JB's Power Center instant replay, of course. Man, look at Jamie Tedesco. No stranger to danger here. Can just fire that thing along the wall, keep it in there. Alex Steins, meanwhile, looking for that place to dive in. Right here is what I was talking about. Just that weight, pull, and initiate that transition. And Alex Steins pulls it off to almost perfection. As we come into that wall, bang, there we go. Oh, no, not the E46s. Oh, no. A very nice luxury BMW motor car, of course. Love
Hate
them.
to scratch one of those up.
Oh, jeez, who wouldn't it be a bummer?
My goodness. Don't tell them it's practice, because this is fun to watch.
Ray has suggested starting a Spec-D bingo for things the announcers say.
Ooh,
and I can
like that.
definitely tell you that BMW love would be square one for me. Anytime that Tony says anything positive about a BMW. It's not often.
It's not often. Hard to find
Ever.
those moments, eh?
I like that people like them.
Next square will be me getting Tony's last name right.
Yeah.
Kosh or Conch, who knows?
Conch or Kosh, what's it going to be?
Kosh or Conch.
Is it Seashell? Is it the man himself? Often confused with the seashell and lower mainland island crustacean. It's Tony Kosh. All right, we've definitely hit that middle part of practice now. I kind of like this. You know, you don't got to be too professional.
Nope.
I mean,
just a little laid back.
Just a little laid back.
A little laid back. Still
Little
keeping
bit.
keeping a harness
Keep it
on a
couch,
little
but,
bit.
hey, you better focus for competition, okay?
I am actually going home for competition. Yeah.
Okay.
It's all you, Tony. I'm just getting a little tired, so.
Come on,
Figured,
brother.
you know what, Packer and early, get a good Saturday sleep.
Well, hey, this should wake you up.
Oh my goodness. Alex Stein showing Dario, hey, I can do the exact same thing you did. Put it right on your door. These guys. Shoo. I mean, I expected a couple more door marks. The fact they kept it off each other, very impressive at these speeds and with this amount of smoke coming out. Let's watch this again, Tony. What do you think?
Love Alex Steins here in the chase position. You know, a little bit of wobble on this bank, but look at this. As we come into the infield here, he's really, you know, he's got to slow down just a little bit. Exceeding that front axle of Dario here, I think kind of chokes up Alex Steins. But as soon as he nails right where he wants that car to be, look at him here diving in across that inside clip, and he just goes hunting for the door, the Kazucha AutoWorks FD. Man, Alex Steins has been an absolute phenomenal tear this whole season, really.
Once he finds that pocket, he's not leaving it.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Well, I'm going to make the executive decision to have an ad break. So very important to support the people that support us. Make sure to go out and check out some of these products here. So we're going to cut to an ad break. We still got another hour for open practice. Me and Andrew will be back after Andrew takes a small nap, and we'll be back with Spec-D, where Adam LZ still hasn't gone yet. We'll be back after these messages.
Hey, this is Jared Deanda, the voice of Formula Drift, and we like to present to you the official Canadian Licensing Partner Series, Spec-D and BCDA Drift Series.
ARP, the ultimate fasteners available for your entire car. 25% stronger than grade 8 hardware. Race car strength and show car looks. ARP makes serious bolts for serious applications. When failure is not an option, it's ARP. Shop the largest Canadian inventory of ARP at JB's Power Center in Edmonton and Calgary at the guaranteed lowest prices. Or shop online at jbspowercenter.com.
This is the Drift Logic podcast, bringing you the drivers, their builds, and the raw behind-the-scenes action of drifting in the Pacific Northwest.
Drift Logic is brought to you by the BCDA and Spec-D.
Built on the leading edge of safety technology, ZAMP offers a wide selection of helmets that can be customized to your taste. With tons of additional safety gear all built to the highest quality and safety standards, ZAMP racing equipment ensures your safety. Cutting edge looks, value priced, and safety, that's ZAMP. Get your ZAMP racing gear at JB's Power Center in Edmonton or Calgary or online at jbspowercenter.com.
JB's was built in Alberta, the province with oil in its veins and horsepower in its heart. Founded more than 50 years ago by Jim Bell. Jim created JB's with an undying passion for making vehicles look and perform better. To this day, we still strive to provide the best range of aftermarket parts, including complete engine assemblies, performance parts, truck accessories, car audio, and remote starters. With a huge selection and a full team of enthusiasts, JB's Power Center has been an obvious choice for decades. JB's Power Center, parts for enthusiasts by enthusiasts.
The most powerful thing here isn't made from iron and steel, but a partnership forged from collaboration, commitment, and sustainable solutions ensuring your success. At SMS Equipment, we are more than superior machines. We are the people behind them. The people beside you today and every day. Because the right partnership makes everything possible.
Welcome everybody to Agassiz Speedway. Welcome to Spec-D Round 3. We've just finished up Friday practice and things are heating up early. Just completed the Friday night practice and the weekend is off to a competitive start. McDonald seems to be on top form once again, of course most recently winning round 2 and looks to be after more of the same here at round 3. Alex Steins is another driver to keep your eyes on this weekend. The Deadbeat Speed Shop driver off to a phenomenal start on Friday night. Is another driver who's caught our attention earlier on with being the only non-V8 powered car in competition this weekend. We all have to cheer for Dario that little bit more. Hometown heroes definitely showing hometown comfort. Clinton Renault was on it from the word go this afternoon, and he looks like to be one of the top threats for the podium this weekend. Tight track, big action, only sends in the forecast. This one's going to be rowdy. You're going to want to stay tuned to the stream to see how this one pans out. We'll see you there.
Alrighty. We are back to live pictures. Check out some of the sweet drone action here. You can see the pits doing the thing. Online, how you guys doing? Just getting my chat back up to it. If you have my number, send me a text or an Instagram of how you're watching the stream. Anybody got some beers going? Anybody chilling at home? Maybe you're chilling outside? Who knows? How are you watching? How are you enjoying the stream? That'd be kind of cool. As we see Jamie Tedesco doing some spin-a-wheelies in the dirt there. Pretty cool. Silly diffs. So we are going to bump up practice till 7 o'clock. We are hoping to introduce each driver to you. Might just kind of have to do that as we go. Fly by the seat of our pants a little bit. We do have a super drifting related update for you, for those watching at home. Carlton McDonald is experiencing mechanical issues. Yeah, that is your championship leader having an issue. So we'll see what happens to Carlton McDonald here. Mike saying he's watching the stream out in the shop. Awesome. If he's ready to rock, I can pick it up. Oh, geez. People are sending me videos now. That's not good. That's not good. I'm afraid to open those. All right, well, driver to introduce to you here. This is, of course, the living legend himself, Jamie Tedesco, and the E-Factory BMW E46. Lots of turbo power on this guy. E-Factory, Living Legend, Zestino Tires Canada, Howell Fab. Lots of companies involved to make Jamie Tedesco sing, and this thing can send it. Here we go. Very good at turning tires into smoke clouds. One of the drivers local to the British Columbia area. This has been Jamie Tedesco. Ray, yes. Last year, Gabe was driving Dario's old car, so you did see Dario in the background. Background a shot last year, selling a drift car. That is true. That has happened. Our next driver to introduce to you, Deadbeat Speed Shop, SCG Performance, Rain City Motorsports, and Hard Knock Stunts. This is Alex Steins. And a very cool fun fact about Mr. Alex Steins, in addition to being a stunt double, also a wicked breakdancer. So if you think, hey man, wow, that guy's real smooth on the pedals, well, there's a reason to it, because he can kick it on a piece of cardboard way better than your average human being can. Definitely would not want to fight this dude, though. Taking a punch and packs an even bigger punch. This is Alex Steins. Here we go. Plugging away in Spec-D competition. I believe this is his second season now with us. And he has been fantastic, really, from the word go here this weekend. You heard Ian say some nice words about him. I'm going to say some nice words about him, too. Alex, you're a nice guy, dude. You're pretty cool. Big shout out to the 881 boys. Hope you guys are happy. Got I don't think you guys have time to be watching the stream, but of course you're pretty busy. Got some work to do, boys. And for a BMW E46 with most of the body panels on, it gives Paul Gracie something to aspire to. Cheap shot of Paul. Cross it off the bingo sheet there. I love you, Paulie G. Alex Steins, though, coming at you here. Another one of your BC local drivers. This guy is absolutely on it from the word go. Here we go. Ask and you shall deliver. Complimentary wall rides courtesy of Alex Steins. A nice warm welcome to Alex Steins. Our next driver up here, gentleman by the names of Hans Luce. And as of 6:45 local time, still has the keys to his tow vehicle. So pretty good accomplishment for Hans Luce, despite how this weekend goes for him. Very happy for that for him. Just a nice kid, too. Very excited. You can clearly tell he loves driving the wheels off this Corvette here. Very nice looking vehicle, too. Going back to this cool Chevy Corvette blue. Got the carbon Kevlar fenders on it, too. It's a very nice looking C6 Corvette. So we about to let Hans loose. Get it? Yeah, too easy. I don't know if you can see him on live picture, but there goes Mr. Fundamentally Fresh. Going to get the next shot. Make up the next real heater. He's the short guy in the high-vis coat there. And staying in the 4-star Hotelica Resort. Book your stay now at fundamentallyfresh.com. As here we go. Hans Luce coming in. Love this vehicle here. You can see the gnarly bump as we head into towards the wall here. All right, well, say hello to Mr. Hans Luce. Wicked driver. Awesome dude. Good shaggy set of hair. We like it. Looks good. All right, your next driver. Mariachi hat equipped. Fully decent from my view. This is Clinton Renault. One of your hometown drivers here in Agassiz. Make some noise for him, local crowd. Internet, mash your keyboards. Right now, go. Put in all of the letters quickly. Don't worry about them being correctly. Any value you like. Don't be a jerk. I thought of 2 words you could say that are not against the Spec-D code of communication policy. Just kidding, we don't have one of those. They let me and Andrew on the mic. Of course we don't have one of those. Jesus. Mr. Ray says, Tony, what are the updates the KA people want to watch you drive? Well, we're getting there. Now that Jared's fixed his stuff and he can go back to driving, maybe we can maybe throw some stuff in my stuff. Not stressing, though. We'll get there when we get there. And I can't wait to get behind the wheel. But behind the wheel right now, this is Clinton Renault in your half-decent 240SXT. Firing it in, riding the bank the long ways. This is Clinton Renault stepping up from BCDA Grassroots last year into Spec-D Pro. And wow, top 4 in the standings right now. Loving the work from Clinton Renault here. Pretty evident that he feels very comfortable on this track. And I hope he can carry on this form into competition. Like I mentioned, sitting top 4 in points right now. Granted, this isn't updated after qualifying, but I have Clinton Renault on 105, Dario Reddick on 127, Carlton McDonald on 196. So I believe there was some qualifying points handed out. I can see if I can get that updated before we go for competition here. But, you know, only one guy can only do so much. So I'm going to hand this off screen to Dustin here, and maybe he could scribble some notes on there to let me know the updated points. Hear that, kids? That is, I forget the fancy word for it. It's close. Oh, whatever. It's Josh Weens. Oh. So brand new driver to the Spec-D Drift Series here. This is Josh Weens stepping it up from BCDA Grassroots. Your Fish Racing Tech Weens Electric G35. VQ with quite the gnarly exhaust leak. I'm just kidding. It's LS. Mr. BMX Cologne says a score of 0. Easy, sir. Logan. Take it easy, brother. Take it easy, man. A lot of love to you, Mr. Logan. Hope you are chilling, man. Hope the sending all the best wishes for the SR20. Should have gone KA, bro. You know, we were talking about it on the stream. Should have gone KA, brother. You can fit it in there. It'll be good. So a few drivers to introduce to you off screen here. As I mentioned, Carlton McDonald, you can see his crew under the black and white tents there. They are definitely looking at the rear end of that vehicle. But that's Carlton McDonald, your nitrous outlet Ford Mustang, your current championship leader. So they're definitely taking a look, something rear end of the vehicle. We're seeing a pair of legs come out the middle of it. Might be related to the transmission itself. I'm sure we'll have an update for you. Nice part about Carlton McDonald, he will have a little extra time to fix it. So hopefully they can get that sorted out. Another driver I'd like to introduce to you in the Chevy Corvette, the C5. This is Angus Yuhas. They are also taking a minute just to look over the vehicle, make sure that it is fit and sound for competition. And then my final driver to introduce to you, one of my favorite to introduce as well, Mr. Gaston Morrison in the Hard Knock Stunts S13 has also joined us on a pretty crazy quest for a guy of his age. And I don't say that badly, but been up all night and up all day and ready to take it all the way to the top. It's Mr. Gaston Morrison. Sleep is a high-priced commodity around these parts sometimes, and Gaston Morrison, probably the only person on site that's matching Jordan for sleep hours right now. So as you can imagine, some tired eyes in the building. But hey, we'll get those eyes all wide and awake and right glued to the screen, as I hope you guys at home are too. We are going to cut to another ad break here. Might loop it twice here as we get ready for competition starting at 7 o'clock local time. So this is your final call in the building. Concession stand doing a final call, so get those eats, get them treats. If you are at home, you can do whatever you like. You know, go outside, maybe take a walk. If it's in Edmonton and still raining, don't do that. Basically, just have fun for a while. We're going to hang out. We're going to shut down practice now. Competition will be back live 7:30, so, you know, probably going to have some ads. Make sure to support the people that support us. Make sure you have a good time. You know, get up, stretch out, take some steps, wiggle it out. Ray, get off your computer. Go outside, buddy. All right, we'll be back with more Spec-D action after this ad reel, and the Spec-D returns 7:30 in about half an hour. So grab your treats, and we're going all the way till we claim a winner here at Round 3 at Agassiz Speedway. Thank you very much.
Hey, this is Jared Deanda, the voice of Formula Drift, and we'd like to present to you the official Canadian Licensing Partner Series, Spec-D and BCDA Drift Series.
ARP, the ultimate fasteners available for your entire car. 25% stronger than grade 8 hardware. Race car strength and show car looks. ARP makes serious bolts for serious applications. When failure is not an option, it's ARP. Shop the largest Canadian inventory of ARP at JB's Power Center in Edmonton and Calgary at the guaranteed lowest prices. Or shop online at jbspowercenter.com.
This is the Drift Logic podcast, bringing you the drivers, their builds, and the raw behind-the-scenes action of drifting in the Pacific Northwest.
Drift Logic is brought to you by the BCDA and Spec-D.
Built on the leading edge of safety technology, ZAMP offers a wide selection of helmets that can be customized to your taste. With tons of additional safety gear all built to the highest quality and safety standards, ZAMP racing equipment ensures your safety. Cutting-edge looks, value-priced, and safety, that's ZAMP. Get your ZAMP racing gear at JB's Power Center in Edmonton or Calgary, or online at jbspowercenter.com.
JB's was built in Alberta, the province with oil in its veins and horsepower in its heart. Founded more than 50 years ago by Jim Bell. Jim created JB's with an undying passion for making vehicles look and perform better. To this day, we still strive to provide the best range of aftermarket parts, including complete engine assemblies, performance parts, truck accessories, car audio, and remote starters. With a huge selection and a full team of enthusiasts, JB's Power Center has been an obvious choice for decades. JB's Power Center, parts for enthusiasts by enthusiasts.
The most powerful thing here isn't made from iron and steel, but a partnership forged from collaboration, commitment, and sustainable solutions ensuring your success. At SMS Equipment, we are more than superior machines. We are the people behind them. The people beside you today and every day. Because the right partnership makes everything possible.
Welcome everybody to Agassiz Speedway. Welcome to Spec-D Round 3. We've just finished up Friday practice and things are heating up early. The Friday night practice and the weekend is off to a competitive start. McDonald seems to be on top form once again, of course most recently winning round 2 and looks to be after more of the same here at round 3. Alex Steins is another driver to keep your eyes on this weekend. The Deadbeat Speed Shop driver off to a phenomenal start on Friday night. Is another driver who's caught our attention earlier on with being the only non-V8 powered car in competition this weekend. We all have to cheer for Dario that little bit more. Hometown heroes definitely showing hometown comfort. Clinton Renault was on it from the word go this afternoon, and he looks like to be one of the top threats for the podium this weekend. big action, only sends in the forecast. This one's going to be rowdy. You're going to want to stay tuned to the stream to see how this one pans out. We'll see you there.